Good morning, everybody. Here is Mr. Midamo TK. That was what the students used to call me. Mr. Midamo TK is a retired teacher now, but you can retire, but you are not retired. So, guys, I've decided to assist students and teachers to see whether we can share whatever I learned with them through actually participating in what I was doing all those years. All right. I taught, I'd been teaching for 35 years, guys. 35 years is not a very short time. And I think if I share, because I'm not tired, in fact, there are some people who are requesting me to maybe go and ask whether I can be around to a school, so that I share the knowledge I have with the students, which was a good idea. But then I've decided I think I can also contribute through my YouTube channel. And because I'm now a YouTuber, a serious YouTuber, I've decided to, help share with the community the knowledge I have. All right? Because when you have knowledge, if you don't share with the community, it's useless. So, guys, why don't you continue striking or hitting the button on my channel, smart_travelers memos, so that you can see these lessons. For the teachers, I just suggest the lesson plan, which the teacher can use or you can improve as a teacher. It's not a must to use the lesson plan, but it's just a suggestion. But for the runners, when I come to the lesson notes, I think they should take it seriously. Because these videos on the academic aspect of my YouTube journey are formatted that I always start with the lesson plan, a suggestion for the teacher. But it's not for the teacher, even anybody who is interested in looking at it. There is no harm to see our lesson plan, especially even the people who want to be teachers, the young men who want to be teachers. Okay, they can also look at it and maybe learn how to prepare a lesson plan. Otherwise, we have the lesson notes, which really are supposed to be for the students. So, guys, may I welcome you to a very important topic in biology, and this one is Introduction to Nutrition, or nutrition in general. Remember, nutrition is very important even to other animals, because without nutrition, you cannot have energy to do whatever you do in your day-to-day living. So, guys, let's look at it and see what is what in nutrition, guys. So, welcome to Introduction to Nutrition. Remember, I'm dealing with the junior secondary students first, and then I'll come to the senior as we progress Right, guys, welcome to today's lesson. So there you are. Lesson plan, Introduction to Nutrition. And there we have said it's junior secondary students which are aged between 11 and 14 years. But if you are still in lower secondary classes, and you are more than that age bracket, you are not prohibited to have a look at what we are doing. Because in some cases we have students who are in junior secondary, but they are more than 14 years, guys. Not because of their will, it's because maybe of some other unforeseeable circumstances. So the lesson review, the topic is Introduction to Nutrition, and the grade level is junior secondary, and we expect this lesson to take 60 minutes. In the objective, I would suggest the teacher that you define nutrition and understand its importance. Identify and describe different types of nutrition. Understand the basics of nutrition in plants and animals. Materials needed: a whiteboard and markers. Of course, these are teaching aids. Projector and a computer for slides if you have. If you don't have, you don't need to worry. Handouts with diagrams and worksheets. These ones are okay because they are available. Samples of different types of food, all right? And chart paper and markers for group activity. Lesson structure, my dear colleague teacher. Introduction will take 10 minutes, where you have the greeting and attendance. Welcome students and take attendance. Then you have the engagement activity. Ask students what they had for breakfast and why they think it is important to eat. Lesson objectives. Outline the key points that will be covered in the lesson. Definition of nutrition, importance of nutrition, and types of nutrition in plants and animals. The second thing for the teacher is the part or the section now you come called direct instruction. When I was a teacher, we were naming them in steps. Step 1, step 2, step 2. But here I've decided now to become even more involved in the lesson plan, and I call it direct instruction to differentiate it from the introduction. All right? So it will take 20 minutes, and here you have the definition of nutrition, where you explain that nutrition is the process by which living organisms obtain and utilize food materials to maintain life, growth, and health. Very important. Life, growth, and health. If you don't obtain and utilize food materials, your life and growth and health will be affected. So, importance of nutrition. Discuss why nutrition is essential, including providing energy, supporting growth, repairing tissues, and strengthening the immune system. Types of nutrition. We start with the first one, which is known as autotrophic nutrition. Here, define it as define it as the type of nutrition where organisms that synthesize their own food from simple inorganic substances. It is a type of nutrition where organisms synthesize their own food from simple inorganic substances. And example is the photosynthesis in plants. Here you can show a diagram of a plant leaf and explain the process of photosynthesis. Heterotrophic nutrition. Definitions: organisms that obtain food from other living organisms. And here we have three types of animals. We have herbivores, and these are animals that eat only plants, e.g. the cows, the deer, the zebra, the elephant. Next are the carnivores. And these animals that eat only animals, or they eat other animals, or they eat meat. And these are the lions, the eagles, the cheetahs, the leopards, the cats, the dogs, although some of them might not fall there properly, like the dog, I think can eat also plants, materials. Then we have finally the third group of animals known as omnivores, and these are animals that eat both plants and animals, e.g. humans, the bears, all right. Discuss examples and show images of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Nutrition in plants. Photosynthesis. Explain the process with the chemical equation and factors affecting it: light, carbon dioxide, temperature. There I have written carbon dioxide. I'm supposed to write carbon dioxide, guys. Okay, so you bear with me for a minute. So guys, I was correcting, right? Carbon dioxide and temperature. Then we have mineral nutrition, where you discuss essential minerals, e.g. nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and their roles. Nutrition in animals, types of diets and their characteristics. So you have the human digestive system. Briefly explain the structure and function of the mouth, or esophagus, stomach, small intestines, large intestines. And don't forget to really emphasize the balanced diet. Importance of a balanced diet and essential nutrients. That is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Guided practice, my dear friend, will take 15 minutes, my colleague teacher, where you have the group activity. Divide the students into small groups. Provide each group with chart paper and markers. Assign each group a type of nutrition, like autotrophic, herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. All right. Ask them to create a poster showing examples, sources of nutrition, and the importance of the assigned type. A very good and practical activity. Class presentation, my dear colleague. Each group present their poster to the class, discuss, and provide feedback. Independence practice will take 10 minutes, where you have the worksheet. Distribute a worksheet with the questions on definitions, examples, and explanations of different types of nutrition. Include diagrams for labeling, e.g., parts of a leaf, human digestive system. Conclusion takes 5 minutes, where you recap. Summarize the key points about the definition and the importance of nutrition. Highlight the different types of nutrition in plants and animals. Then you have questions. Open the floor for any final questions or comments from the students. Then we will have the homework assignment. Ask students to write a short essay on the law of a balanced diet in maintaining health, including examples of foods and that provide essential nutrients. Assessment, formative, of course. Observe during group activity and class discussions. And then you have summative, where it will be evaluation of the worksheet and the homework assignment. Extensions and differentiation for your good students. Provide additional reading materials on detailed processes of photosynthesis and digestion. And for the ones who are slow, but also very good, offer one-on-one support during the worksheet activity and simplify explanations if necessary. Extension activity. Plan a follow-up lesson with experiments demonstrating photosynthesis and enzyme activity in digestion. Reflection. After the lesson, reflect on what went well and what could be improved. Gather feedback from students to understand their perspectives and make necessary adjustments for future lessons. And my dear colleague, this lesson plan provides a structured approach to teaching the introduction to nutrition, covering essential concepts and engaging students through a mix of direct instruction, group activities, and interactive discussions. So, my dear colleague teachers, that is the end of the lesson plan, and I hope it will assist you and simplify your work when teaching the topic Introduction to Nutrition. So, without much ado, let me go directly to the lesson notes for the next session of my video. So, guys, subscribe to this channel, give it a like, invite your friends and your friends' children who are in this level of education to give a like to this series of educational science videos, and God will bless you. So guys, may I invite you to the next video, and that is the end of that video. See you and goodbye for the next video.